Everybody, let's jump into our first semifinals. If all goes well, we're going to be able to watch 2 semifinals. If all doesn't go well, then we're just going to watch 1 and jump into the finals. We'll see how that works out. Welcome everybody, my name is B3 Palomino. We are going to jump into our first semifinals. This is a best of 3 match between Blink and ROOTSka, a Protoss versus a Zerg on none other than WCS Cloud Kingdom Ladder Edition. Don't worry, if your screen's blank, it just means my computer's mean. And it gives me the blank screen of death, because it just likes to see me squirm. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump into this game. Oppa Gangnam Style, indeed. That's a good point. I'm glad you pointed that out. Alrighty, everybody, let's go ahead and jump into this game. Best of 3. First player to 2 wins takes the gold. The imaginary Chuck E. Cheese coins that I will imaginarily send to their apartment, house, or boat. At the top right, we are going to see none other than Blink, also known as I Am Intel in the chatmosphere. He's a longtime viewer of a lot of streams. I've seen him in many streams, actually, and it's a pleasure to see him in the Twitch chat rooms. And we're going to go ahead and root him on as a fellow homie G. Blink at the top right as the purple Nurple, also known as a Protoss player, and at the bottom left we are going to see none other than ROOTSka, a Diamond Zerg versus a Masters Protoss. He's going to be orange. He's going to put down. He's gonna. You know what? I want to see the APM. Where's the APM? I want to go to the ROOTSka cam for a second. You naughty boy. You naughty, naughty boy. Oh, how naughty. I think we just did see the scout. Let's go ahead and look at the blink cam. His scout is seeing the information. 7. Apparently they're playing the numbers game. 7. Alrighty, well, we do see the 6 workers coming out. The extractor trick has been activated, giving us an additional... No, actually not an additional Ling. Overlord coming out. Lings will be rallied, and we're going to find out right now if Blink can close this gap. Looks like we are seeing the immediate pylon in the main. A very common choice. There's 2 options you have here with good old Blink. He can try his best right now, even though this is a 2-player map, so the rush distance is particularly short. He can try and wall this off and plop a cannon down here. He can try. Or he can immediately get his pylon down in the main. Looks like he's building a gateway first, and then he's building his gateway now, right after his cannon. So it looks like the Lings are completely avoiding the forge. Now they're forced to go back to the forge and the pylon and just do what damage they can right now. Let's look at the workers tab here. 13 drones to 18 probes, as we do see good old ROOTSka moving directly into the probe production himself. This queen going to be extremely implemental in making sure that his larva count will be as high as possible so that he can catch back up in this worker count and defend whatever Blink's God decides to throw at him later on in the game. The Lings are done. They just had a nice little lunch consisting of a forge and a pylon. They're going to be very full right now. Now it's always a little tricky here. We do see this pylon, this cannon is going to be able to cover this these probies. Won't be able to cover this second gas, however. Let's see if this one will be able to cover it. Yes, this one will be able to cover it. Very well done. He's covered everything that he owns right now. And he's going to have to make enough units until he feels comfortable enough to move out and take his expansion. Expansion is going down for good old ROOTSka. This queen has 0 energy. Almost 0 energy. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, that's nasty. Alright, and we are seeing the pew-pewing. 3 probes getting taken off with a zealot. And it looks like that's going to be enough to scare these Lings out. Lings back. Expansion going down now for Blink at just about 5 minutes and 40 seconds here. Does lose 1 probe, however, is able to get his expansion down relatively close to the time his opponent did. I guess not relatively close. Well, close considering that was a 6th pool. Let's go ahead and look back at the workers count. We are seeing 23 to 22. Both players are just about equal. Double gases being taken for good old ROOTSka, which could mean some kind of... This could mean a lot. I don't think we're going to see roaches very soon, though. I don't think we're going to see roaches coming out here. I think we're going to see maybe some kind of infestor mid-game play or some kind of muta switch, possibly. We're going to have to find out the hard way, though. Good old Blink concerned about getting his economy as strong as possible. The core done. The warp tech is on its way. Robotics facility going down immediately after, as well as the Twilight one still powering off of one gateway, and actually he's not really concerned right now about walling this off. Very interesting choice there. That could have been a risk, but he's making the call that my opponent isn't going to make a lot of lings and a lot of roaches. He's not going to make this big attack right after that, right after what just happened. And I'm going to go ahead and tech up. 2 gateways are total. See if maybe we'll get some Blink shenanigans or maybe something else. Maybe some DT shenanigans. One little Ling is going to get in and actually on almost. Oh, not almost. Not even close. 3 spines going up. Safety spines as we see the Roach Warren is down. Speed halfway on its way. And right now the only player who has a watchtower is good old ROOTSka. Blink feeling a little hesitant to move on out until his observer can tell him that info, get that intel in there. I believe it was a 6 pool. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I think it was a 7 pool. Because he had 6 drones, so it had to be a 7 pool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 7 pool. Alrighty, we do see the infestation pick going down, giving us the option for a hive. Might not get a hive particularly soon. This Roach one is just defensive tech, as we are getting the Glau Reconstitution to speed upgrade. The good old roaches. If he sees any units come across here, he's going to start using the slaughter for the roaches. We are just about hitting 9 minutes, and let's look at the worker count. This is going to be very important, as we see 41 drones now. It's very common, a safe Zerg at about 9 minutes and 30 seconds is going to have his third, and he's going to have 3 bases saturated. He's going to have about at least 60 drones, maybe 65. But after the 7 pool, ROOTSka was able to be considerably greedy right after the 7 pool, and at just about 10 minutes, he is going to have about 40 drones, 20 less drones than if he went for a fast hatchery and felt safe enough to drone up that whole time. Nice little information to keep in mind. Are seeing the proxy piling going down. A little aggression is on its way here, as we do see the full wall off going down on this expansion. 1, 2 gateways with an accompanying 7 full gateways. Warp Prism on its way as well. Blink has finished, and we are going to see a 7-gate Blink. However, we aren't going to see it with any upgrades, as the Forge literally just began. Just getting some information here. You see, he was able to cancel the 3rd. Now let's go ahead and look at ROOTSka's viewpoint here. ROOTSka getting his Overseer, a little concerned with some DT shenanigans perhaps, and immediately he is supply blocked. So all the units that he has right now are the units at his disposal. Looks like that pack of roaches is going to be more than enough to deal with that Blink shenanigans. And right now, I think Blink just wants to end the game from here. 3 spine crawlers is going to be extremely powerful if he can take out this sentry immediately. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but that one force field could trap some of these roaches out. Very interesting placement here for that force field right there. And we are seeing the blunkage though, but will it be enough? These roaches so strong, all of them still pretty healthy here. More Warpins on the way, as Warp Prism is in the natural. We do see the Zealots chasing away the Stalkers, chasing away the drones. A few free roaches. A little donation there. A little prong attack going down here. Some nice maneuvers. These roaches need to be split up, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and deal with one situation at a time here. Blink Stalkers are starting to move in, but the wall is not breached quite yet. The natural looks like it is going to be safe for a little bit longer. This Blink needs to be beautiful. I can't lose any of these Stalkers. He's running away, losing a few. There's 2 or 3. That War Prism looks like it did get taken care of. Always a pain in the butt. Takes quite a while for a queen to power down a War Prism. Which one of them got it? Oh, I guess none of these queens got it. Well, I'll be darned. The Infestors are officially out. The Blink goes down into the main. Able to, oh, that queen probably got it. Proxy Pylon going down much closer, and we are seeing the dual prong lunkage going down here. These roaches taking a nice little comfy spot on the high ground here. These infestors can't. These infestors are the tech of choice here to defend any mid-game shenanigans. Stalkers look a little too boisterous to take out that overseer. And a nice little. These packs actually look pretty even though. Do we have one fungal in the bank? Not quite yet. We could just drop down an infested Terran just because. Still no +1s. This is 7 gates of Lunk Stalkers. A lot of these Stalkers are really hurt though. He's got to be a bit careful. Just 1 or 2 volleys from the roaches, but we are seeing the backup coming here. These full health Stalkers are going to be extremely important.